G'day Oldhammers, it's Brett from Solo Oldhammer Gaming, and doing a little bit of painting on the Empire Army is not the only thing that I've been up to. I did get a couple of box sets the other day for my Orc and Goblin army. When the army goes out to 3,000 points, they'll be integrated in that. Could be integrated when they go to 2,000, but yeah, so there's a little bit of smell of nostalgia around the Oldhammer Longhouse at the moment, but yeah, I'm not sure if that's the smell of nostalgia or degrading 1980s polystyrene, so that remains to be seen. But first thing that I got in the post was this, the Skull Crusher. I've always wanted this. Yeah, this has been a pretty much a trying to find it. So on the back comes with four crew plus the actual stone thrower itself. On the back it's got just a little spiel and some characteristics for the broken nose tribe goblins, and the goblin minor hero bog grub with the leg biter. So he's a war chief of the broken nose goblins, looked around with satisfaction upon the rune's entrance of Carrick-Azal. His troops move quietly among the dwarven dead, pausing occasionally to spit out hair or gristle. So got a funny little spiel in there, but let's get to the business end of it. Crack it open. This is biodegrading. Yeah, there's no basis with this, but that's fine. Okay, so this guy was started to be paint. That's not a bad bloody paint job actually. Happy with that. That's looking really cool with a bit of stone thrower to chuck. So undercoated in white as we did back in the day. There's another little gobbo. Awesome. I'm really enjoying collecting for the orcs and goblins actually. That could be Bug Grab himself in the metal, as so to speak. Here's another guy. That's not a bad paint job as well. A couple of little scratches in there, but like on his ears, and one chip on his arm there, but that's fixable. Even if it's not, I can just strip him and repaint him. So we've got some wheels here, some old Citadel metal wheels. Awesome. Don't make those like they used to anymore. There's the body of the catapult, so it ends up slotting in here, and then the wheels go on, and yeah, the arm with the stone thrower just goes on top. I've always loved that it looks like a giant hand. I've always loved that. And even the detail on the like the body of the engine itself, like the front of it's got a cool little face with a little hook on there for the weight to go on. And the weight's pretty cool because it's got some really nice details. It's like a skull on fire there, a little goblin's head. And this one's the moon. So that hooks in there, and yeah, so that's the Skull Crusher. I haven't got, I've got like just the normal stone thrower and that for the goblins, but yeah, pretty cool. Been looking forward to that for getting that for ages. Got it at a pretty good price too on the bay, so that was pretty good. And here's the other thing that I got the other day, and this is the Goblin King's chariot. Been looking for this for a bit. I mean, you can't go wrong with a goblin chariot that's pulled by a hog, so that's pretty cool. So Ulrishta is the demon chariot. Centuries ago, the dwarf mages of the Engineers Guild summoned the demon lord Ulrishta, planning to entrap him in a war chariot. They had constructed. The plans went slightly awry. His spirit was free for a few instants, during which he destroyed most of the dwarven complex and killed the mages who had summoned him. Back in 3rd edition and 2nd edition, dwarves actually had mages, so they weren't like runesmiths, so to speak. But they did have mages, but they were a level lower than any other mage, like for spell selection. So if they were a level 10, they counted as a level 5. So yeah, 40 magic points. Surgot, he's the Goblin King. He's 83 points including armor, plus 75 points for his warp weapon. Magic ball chain. Surgot's huge ball and chain as a warp attack. So you will have a battle magic. So this is mainly for 2nd edition, but I'll be using it for 3rd. Just so I can have a chariot for my goblins, but it'll count as a goblin war chariot, like with walls strapped, like pulling it and everything. But let's have a little squeeze here, because this looks like it's been mostly painted, so that's pretty damn good. That's not a bad, I'm pretty happy with that actually. That's not a bad paint job, to be quite honest. A couple little touch-ups. Like there's a little chip there, little chips on the spikes and that, but that's to be expected. The floor just needs a little bit of love and attention. Some more of that nostalgia or biodegrading polystyrene. And there's the hog that pulls it. Pretty cool. He just needs a couple little touch-ups on his ear as well. These old miniatures, I just love the nostalgia on it. They just, they don't make them like this anymore. And here's the driver. He needs to be painted, so that's cool. He's got his little whip, and he'll go on the chariot and be dragging it, and that should look pretty damn awesome once it's finished. I'll base it up and put it on put it on a base of its own. But yeah, so very happy with those couple of little wins that I had on eBay. Brought to you by Afterpay for easy fortnightly payments, thankfully. So but that pretty much makes it so that I can get stuff and just pay it off over time instead of the credit card. So heaps easier. But just want to thank everyone for subscribing. If you like this, hit the subscribe button and keep climbing that Oldhammer mountain with me. And we will always be staying cool, because we'll always be staying with the Emperor of Editions, 3rd edition, Oldhammer. Stay cool, everyone. Stay Oldhammer.